Wipeout course, a hallowed tradition, a storied shrine to competition, athleticism, and achievement. One of the most revered fields of combat in the history of sport. The course is ready, the field is set. Let's do this thing.
Hey kids, Mom's headbanging her way to $50,000! Woo!
I'm sure her kids are shaking their heads right now, too.
20 ordinary Canadian men and women from Turkey Point to Tuktoyaktuk are about to go head-to-head on the most outrageous obstacle course ever assembled.
Those crazy enough to accept the challenge must be prepared for the spills.
The thrills.
And the fantastic fumbles.
The 4 contestants left standing will face off in the Wipeout zone.
Only one will emerge victorious. Who will win?
Who will lose?
And who will? Let's really wail on this one. Wipeout! Greetings and welcome to Wipeout Canada. I'm Jonathan Torrens, along with my co-host, Ennis Esmer.
Today, we'll send 20 Canadians flying around a great big obstacle course and give the person who does it best $50,000.
In layman's terms.
Oh, no, let's not complicate things.
Right. First up for our Twisted 20 is the qualifier round, and here's what great big obstacles they'll be facing today. They'll have to keep from tripping on the Topple towers, keep from getting KO'd on the sucker punch wall, keep from bouncing off the big balls, and keep from slamming into the wall on that cookie cutter.
The folks with the 12 best times move on to the next round and stay in the hunt for that giant bag with the $sign on it and $50,000 in it.
Our better third is Jessica Phillips, and she's with our first contestant, Craig Taylor from Calgary, who appears to be wearing a cape.
I love this guy already.
Now, when did you become Chocolate Thunder?
Chocolate Thunder.
And what special powers do you have?
Chocolate Thunder!
Right? 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 What, too bootylicious for you?
Hey, Craig, how you plan to tackle those Topple towers?
Chocolate Thunder!
Is that really all he says?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's awesome. Now moving on to the sucker punch is Chocolate Thunder! Remember, if he touches the vanilla glove, he'll get to move on to the next obstacle.
Which he does with no trouble. Why? Because he's...
Chocolate Thunder!
Okay, can I just hear that one more time?
Chocolate Thunder!
Look at him hover like a rain cloud before getting blown away by the high-pressure system of the big balls.
Hey, CT, what melts in your clouds, not in your hands?
Thunder!
He struck that cookie cutter like...
Thunder!
So storming through in a lightning-quick 1 minute and 56 seconds, Craig Taylor has sure started things off on an energizing note. Right? You know you want to. Try it, it's fun. Right? Right? Right?
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Right? Right?
Okay, who's next? Let's keep things moving with national arm wrestling champ Alan the Hitman Ford from Pembroke, Ontario.
I heard that you have the skill to beat me, but I didn't believe it, so I arranged to have a table.
I'm 2-time national champion. Come on.
Nothing.
You're a lady, you know.
Please. Let's do this. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Do it. Teeter!
Like the chorus, Jessica causes pain in many unexpected ways. Now let's find out if the Hitman takes another beating on the sucker punch wall. Oh no, these are arms you do not want to wrestle with.
Gonna have to give this one to the wall, hands down.
Now getting ready to set the course on fire is pyrotechnician Julie Menkini from Calgary.
Okay, kids, don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't try this in front of anyone cool either. That's it. Well, good thing this isn't a talent contest.
That's no trick. I could light something on fire.
Julie the pyro blazing a trail to the big balls. Oh no!
Burn!
The pyro failed to ignite the big balls and got extinguished, along with her chances of moving on in the fire and contestant retardant fluid below.
Oh, you should not be calling her that on air.
What are you gonna do, fire me?
Up next is Stephanie Letourneau from Palmerston, Ontario.
Yeah, I heard that you have a nickname.
I do.
What's your nickname?
It's Boobzilla.
Do people at work call you that?
They will now.
You are Boobzilla.
Oh, Lord, this is a little early in the show for this sort of thing. Can we move on?
Jessica's with our next contestant, band geek Matthew Merritt, who's getting ready to face the music. I'd rather he played some instead.
This is one time I wish someone would put a damper on things.
This one time, on Wipeout Canada, I fell flat on my face.
Oh, falls as flat as he sounds. And now he's trying to empty his own spit valve.
Looks like he's run out of wind already.
Let's move on to someone whose musical tastes are a little more our speed. With headbanger Brandolyn Bentley from Calgary. Ennis, can you turn that down?
Sorry.
Trying to avoid getting thrashed on the big balls.
Oh, real. For those about to wipe out, we make fun of you.
Those big balls shook her all night long.
Now trying to avoid crowd surfing on the cookie cutter.
Oh, no, not the headbanging she's used to. Good night, Wipeout Canada. You've been great.
Whoa, from one headbanger to another. This is Jason Vanderberg, the Flying Dutchman from Brampton, Ontario.
Headbutting the gloves, a new strategy, and kind of stupid. Now clogging his way to the big balls.
Oh, Amster, damn, that had to hurt.
Hey, if you only make it past half the balls, is that considered going Dutch?
Hope he didn't hurt his Netherlands. Now, kids, grab your lunch and hurry out the door, or we'll be late for our next contestant.
Big balls, get to the back of the bus. Woo!
Calgary's Mari Strauss. Want to guess what she does for a living?
I'm a school bus driver. That's right, school bus driver.
And the gloves on the wall go smack, 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 all through the course.
Driving onto the big balls now. Ah, dropped herself off at the school of fishes.
Looks like she only had eyes in the back of her head and couldn't see where she was going.
Hey, bus driver, speed up a little bit.
And the bus driver crashes through the cookie cutter with a time of 4 minutes, 15 seconds. If she drives like she runs, these kids must be late for school a lot.
Oh, brother. Who's this?
It's Jeff the Glitter Bomb Lynch from Vancouver.
And why do they call him that?
Prepare to be bedazzled.
Oh, enough said. The sequiny sasspot taking a few lame shots.
Glitter Bomb probably hasn't been hit on like that since Pride Week.
Woo, look at these balls. Feels like a Saturday night. Whoa.
Oh, Lord.
Jeff tries to cling to the balls like glitter on a crappy Christmas ornament, but gets tossed out like a bedazzled acid-wash jean jacket. What a shame.
Coming now to a Wipeout course near us, it's Kung Fu superfan and aspiring action star, TiVo.
How have you been preparing yourself for this?
A lot of Bruce Lee movies.
Aspiring Kung Fu action star, huh? Well, this gives me an idea.
Oh my God, he's Bruce here! Ah!
In a world where no one is safe, where a single slip could mean the difference between life and death, one man must stand against the monster known only as Boobzilla.
An epic battle between good and evil, hero and villain.
Starring Kung Fu superstar TiVo in the role of a lifetime as Kick Punchwell.
And introducing Stephanie Letourneau in the titular role of Boobzilla.
Also featuring Jessica Phillips as the girl who found herself in trouble and loved it.
With special effects by 6 guys in the editing suite.
It'll knocker you out, Boobzilla.
You'll laugh, you'll titter, Boobzilla.
Available on 3DD, Boobzilla.
Coming to a theater near you. Or you can just wait and watch it on the boob tube.
Oh my God, he's Bruce here!
Based on that performance, I think TiVo's a star that's gonna bust all the box office records.
Stay tuned for more Qualifier, more hijinks, and plenty more wipeouts after the break, right here on Wipeout Canada. We're probably gonna get some letters on the whole Boobzilla thing.
I've already written one.
Welcome back to Wipeout Canada.
The qualifier, or qualifier as it's known in Quebec, has been roughing up our contestants pretty badly. So we're sending someone in who can really run. His mouth.
Yeah, Wipeout! Man, this course is nothing, man. Who built this, a 6-year-old?
If so, that 6-year-old is a genius.
I'll say.
Who is this guy?
Hey, what's up? Warren, OG Lindsay from Teeter, Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
You do anything to psych guys out?
Yeah, I once told a guy that I was gonna tear him in half, eat one half, wrap the other half, put it in the fridge for later.
Are you gonna be doing trash talking on the course today?
All day, trash talking is my job.
I wonder what it pays.
Well, the pay's all right, but the benefits are garbage. I'll bet the Topple towers slow his mouth down. Or not.
Hey, Warren, Towers called. They want their perfect run back, bro.
Dude, that sucker punch wall's made for suckers.
Oh, yeah? Oh, the sucker punch wall got to come back for everything, baby.
Call these balls big? Nah, son.
Warren setting a record for fastest moving jaw.
Call these balls big?
Yeah, the ball's called, too. They want their hands. You suck, Warren. Trash talking's hard.
Just don't force it. Let it just come out of you, okay? One last obstacle stands between Warren and his bragging rights.
Bragging rights called. They were like, Warren, you don't have us.
No, but just go small. Like, you bragging about what? And then something insulting.
Right.
Right?
Like the last obstacle called Warren, and it was like, but he wasn't home because he's not there yet.
Right.
Woo! Whoops, he let go of the rope. Not so cocky now, huh, Warren? I take it back. Sorry, Warren. Nice run.
Who's next?
Hi, I'm Sherry from Edmonton. I like to go bowling. I have an unhealthy addiction to leopard print, and I like bows.
And I heard that you have a lot of different tattoos.
I do. Oh,
Look, she's bow-legged. Oh, that can't feel good.
She absolutely crushes the cookie cutter platform. She put a little side spin on her body and got the biggest strike of her life against the frame of the final obstacle.
Whoop. Oh, I would have loved it if she fell back through it.
That would have been awesome.
Maybe we'll have more luck with our next contestant. Up next is former Miss Philippines Toronto, Abigail Santos.
float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's me. You get it?
No.
Yeah, I don't see the connection.
Abby.
Oh, okay, I get it.
I'm still a little lost.
So can Abby float like a butterfly over the Topple Towers?
Little Miss Philippines is about to get dirty. Oh, or not.
Look at her flutter over those towers. That ought to stir a lot of buzz out there.
Okay, what is with all the bee stuff?
Abby. Abby.
Okay, that's amazing.
Can a bee get through the sucker punch without getting stung?
A bee, that's hilarious. Oh, sweet nectar. And she gets across, but not before the sucker punch takes one last stab at her.
Now from a bee to Miss Kitty, this is Kathy McCardle from Kincora, PEI. Me, ouch! That's one life down already. She better be careful here.
Though she littered the qualifier with her own droppings, it's not a total catastrophe, as Kathy qualifies by a whisker with 3 lives to spare.
I'm Tony McDonald. I'm from Moncton, New Brunswick. I am a chimney sweeper.
Chimney sweeper, they still have those? They don't still dress like that, do they?
Leaping across like the old London rooftops, and chim-chim Tariq, and off he goes.
Holy smokes, look at him twist around there. That'll curl the bristles on your brush.
I hope he doesn't get the flu.
Now going for a swing, not afraid of heights, is he?
No, this should suit him fine. Oh, blimey.
Didn't look like a clean sweep to me. Wah, wah.
Woo! I'm Jennifer from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I'm about to show you how to win 50 G's. I'm on it.
And how did you prepare yourself for Wipeout Canada?
Preparing and watching a lot of 80s workout videos, because that's what I'm good at.
Can you teach me some moves?
Of course I can.
You know, it's always good to start with some mat work. And don't forget to work in those oversized exercise balls.
And swing towards the cookie, and miss, swing back, take your time, feel it burn. and back towards the cookie, and pause, and fall.
Oh. The Wipeout course has given all of our contestants a workout today. You know, she should have her own video.
It's the Wipeout workout. And down to the Topple Towers, walking down the ramp, and then we topple, and topple, and topple, and topple, and topple back the other way, 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 and march toward the sucker punch and take it. Take it in the face, take it in the face, and switch. Up the ramp of life, and jump, and flail, and jump, and flail, and jump, and flail, and get into the water, and you march. I'm going to the donut swing, swing. And freestyle, okay. And freestyle. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Woo!
Woo! Good workout.
Jessica, who's next?
Hey, how'd you get changed so fast?
I'm Cody Good from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Cole Harbour. I'm a used car salesman, pretty much the sleaziest guy you ever met.
Oh, come on, he's a Haligonian. How bad can he be?
As you can see, it's a 5-speed manual. It's got front crumple zones. If you ever get in an accident, you'll be safe. Pulls up like an accordion.
Well, I guess you don't really need a seatbelt then?
No, this is safe. It just looks dangerous.
Okay, I stand corrected.
This course is already easy. Now it's gonna be sleazy.
Well, he got that second part right.
On to the sucker punch. Looks like customer appreciation day for Cody, and he slinks through. Past the sucker punch without a dent in him.
Unlike his cars and reputation.
Oh my God!
But will the big balls cut him a deal? Oh, wow!
They took one look at Grody Cody and said everything must go.
Jessica, have I got a deal for you?
I would look at the fine print, Jess.
Too bad he made it. Kind of wanted to say what a lemon.
So did we, Jessica. But if it's any consolation, there were a lot of lemons out on the course today.
And when Wipeout Canada gives you lemons, make lemonade. Which brings us to the Car Star Collision Center's Make It Unhappen move of the round. For this, let's go back to 80s aerobics guru Jennifer Norris for Winnipeg, who wasted most of her energy in a cardio workout with Jess and most of her time swinging back and forth on the cookie cutter.
As a result, she failed to qualify for the next round, which had to hurt. Lots of pain, no gain.
Unless she was hoping to be picked for the Car Star Make It Unhappen move of the round.
So our top 12 is ready, set, and going on to the sweeper. They include arm wrestler Alan the Hitman Ford and action star Kung Fu Tivo.
Headbanging Brandolin and, do you want to say it?
I do. Chocolate Thunder!
So stay tuned. We've got more glitter, more glam, and more grime. Plus a huge sweeper arm when we come back.
Wipeout Thunder! And then jazz hands, right? Welcome back to Wipeout Canada. Following that thrilling qualifier round, 12 contestants are still in the running.
All of these courageous Canucks are competing for a $50,000 prize. And among the qualifiers we have
Grody Cody, bow-legged bowler Sherry, trash-talking Warren, and you can't keep a good monster down, Stephanie Boobzilla Laterno, who qualified just so she could keep chasing Tebow.
Sure, they've made it this far, but that $50,000 isn't quite in their pocket yet. First, they'll face off against the always terrifying sweeper.
More unpredictable than a curling team after a round of pitchers.
The object here is to jump over the sweeper arm and land on your platform without falling over. In case that wasn't hard enough, we've installed a diabolical addition, the tails.
Doesn't exactly sound diabolical, JT.
If you land on one of these strips, it'll steal your chance at the cash and part of your soul.
Oh, that's diabolical, all right. The last 7 finishers will move on in the competition, but the last person standing gets to skip the next round and move straight through to the finals.
Keep in mind that as the sweeper moves around, it'll not only gain in speed, but in height as well. Hopefully the wipeouts will do the same.
Turn and burn, baby.
Courageousness will carry me through. Woo!
Sweeper arm, let's turn the volume up to 11.
Look at all the tassels on that sweep arm. Looks like a little kid's bike.
Tune in, turn on, Wipeout. It's time for the Motrin Sweep Around. Guaranteed pain-free. At least for me.
And we're off. Oh, man! Headbanging Brandolin setting a new record in futility by wiping out almost before we started.
The Twisted Sister turns out to be poison to her own chances of moving on with that Slipknot Megadeth and also Iron Maiden.
Don't try everything at once. Settle.
I was just going with it.
Let's head back to the action. Oh, Wipeout again.
Abby could not fly over the arm there, and honey, I bet that stung. Youch.
Talk about a buzzkill.
Oh, and down goes Boobzilla. Ouch, a faceplant. She should have tried to cushion her landing there somehow. TiVo, you're safe for now, buddy.
3 down and out. The next 2 to fall are also eliminated.
And down, oh no! Oh, a close call for Miss Kitty, but she landed on all 4 feet this time. Oh!
Not so for Alley Cat Sherry. She got pinned by the sweeper arm and tattooed by the platform on the way down.
This could be the fastest sweeper ever, holy moly.
Oh! Oh, man!
A great Wipeout Canada hat trick.
Miss Kitty didn't tuck her paws up and got all wet. Must have been her 9th life. The horn sounded, and that means she's the last person eliminated.
The bus lady Mari didn't miss this stop. And not to be outdone, the glitter bomb took a shining to the sweeper arm and splashed down into that shimmering water. Sparkles!
So the sweeper hasn't been raised once, and it's still knocking people off left and right. This is turning out to be quite the tale of the tales. Oh, the sweeper shuts up the trash talker. Warren backs it up all right, literally off his pedestal, down into the water with this motor mouth.
Everybody drop! You guys ain't got no sleeves like me?
Hey, no one's arguing with you, buddy.
What a curious thing to boast about.
I love those guys. They should do a duet. All right, enough dropping beats. Let's drop some more peeps.
Time to raise the bar up a little more.
Go ahead. Drop.
There are 4 contestants remaining. Grody Cody, Chocolate Thunder, Kung Fu TiVo, and Alan the Hitman Ford.
The last person still up on their pedestal wins that coveted pass straight to the Wipeout zone.
Go for the Wipeout zone, Hitman.
Alan seems to think it'll be him, and he looks pretty calm out there.
Even though I doubt he's wrestled an arm bigger than that one before.
Oh! Grody Cody tossed like he failed a credit check.
Sorry, sleazeball. Time to clean up your act.
Let's crank the sweeper up one more time.
Oh, ow! The Hitman Alan couldn't hang on with either of his well-trained arms.
Hey, not for nothing, but it looks like somebody took a contract out on his knees, and now he's sleeping with the fishes.
So it's down to Chocolate Thunder and TiVo, which sounds like a nice after-dinner treat.
The arm is almost waist-high on Chocolate Thunder, which means TiVo has an even bigger lead, and he makes it over!
The arm comes around one more time. Can Chocolate Thunder ice TiVo?
Yes, he can! TiVo is forced to bow down to his master, the sweeper arm.
Which means the last man standing is... Thunder! I'm sorry, who?
Thunder! Hey! Chocolate Thunder!
You have a free pass to the Wipeout zone, and the 6 of you are moving on to the Dizzy Dummy.
Congratulations, Chocolate Thunder! A loud man really making some noise out there on the course, and these 6 others will try not to go quietly into that good night.
We'll find out which 3 get to meet Chocolate Thunder in the Wipeout zone after these messages.
I don't envy anyone having to go up against Chocolate Thunder! Welcome back to Wipeout Canada. The field of 20 competitors has been cut down to only 7.
Calgarian sensation Chocolate Thunder won the last round, outlasting everyone on the sweeper to storm straight through into the Wipeout zone.
Chocolate Thunder!
That's Chocolate Thunder, in case you forgot.
6 others remain in the running for $50,000 in prize money, and now must stomach the dreaded Dizzy Dummy.
They are trash-talking Warren Lindsay, Bus Lady Mari Strauss, Jeff Glitterbomb Lynch, Grody Cody Good, arm wrestler Alan the Hitman Ford, and Kung Fu TiVo.
As always, this round is made up of 3 segments. Each starts with a ride on the Dizzy Dummy, and then a race across an outrageously awesome obstacle. First person across each time moves to the Wipeout zone. The obstacles today are the Teeter Totters,
Teetery,
and the Crazy Beam.
Those things are crazy, man, come on. This looks like it's gonna be fun.
Sure, if your idea of fun is running and throwing up at the same time.
Maybe it is, you know? Jessica?
It's revenge of the Dizzy Dummies. Let's find out who will join.
Chocolate Thunder!
Yeah!
Alrighty, the Dizzy Dummy is speeding up, and it sounds like our contestants are having a blast.
Or getting ready to blast their brunch.
Oh, girl. What this does to your hair, you will never even know.
Oh, girl. And what this does to your stomach, you're about to find out. It always pains me to say this, but I think we've spun them enough. Let's let them loose.
And away they go, like a herd of hammered hamsters. Grody Cody makes it on, struggling to get a grip. Hey, just like in life. Trash-talking Warren jumps up behind him, but turns right back around.
Cody must have tried to sell him a car.
As the table resets, Bus Lady and Glitter Bomb try to double team it, but both come up short.
Prepare to be bedazzled.
We are bedazzled by how badly you're doing. Warren breaks away from the scrum, but the tables turn on him quickly.
That ought to shut him up for a while.
Bus Lady Mari is just throwing herself at the teeter table.
Should someone tell her she doesn't have a prayer of making it up there?
No, this is too good.
Right.
Jeff the Glitter Bomb glittering the table with himself, but he slides right down.
Bus Lady at it again. Oh, someone should have put a stop sign out there for her.
Jonathan, you say uh-oh weird. The Hitman Allen and Glitter Bomb, my favorite tag team, make it on.
Oh, Hitman jumps onto the next table, which tilts the first, and they both go tumbling down. Grody Cody with a huge leap from the first table. He slides down, but holds on, caught kind of awkwardly between the two tables. And falls into the water. Too slimy, I guess.
Who, him or the table? Trash-talking rugby player Warren has definitely looked the most solid so far. He's up again, and I think I jinxed him.
Don't feel bad. Let's just watch the Bus Lady again.
Oh, yeah, that feels better. Thank you.
Right?
You gotta give Mary mad props, so she just keeps going at it.
Mad props.
Warren at it again. You know what? I'll reverse jinx him this time. No way he makes it.
Oh, safely to the second. Will he do it?
Yes, I guarantee it. Oh, no, wait. I didn't mean it. No, wait.
Oh, no.
So close.
Right?
I'm sorry, Warren. I got caught up in the moment.
That's some powerful voodoo you've got. In fact, I think you jinxed everybody. Glitter Bomb can't stick. TiVo falls into the choppy water.
Did he?
And Mari does that thing that Mari keeps doing.
Here comes Warren again, but I know he's just teasing us. He jumps for the finishing platform and grabs on, trying to pull himself up.
But then he lets go. Man, we have to do something about this.
Look, should I just press the magic button?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, great, we get to see him fail again. Warren over the first table, the second table, and... Whoa, he made it! The trash talker bags a spot in the finals. What the heck button was that? I thought you were kidding.
I was. I don't have a magic button.
Well, then how...
That was too easy, man. I'm just the best. These other guys ain't got nothing on me. They can't get through this. If it wasn't for a little miss up on the sweeper, I might be walking through in his spot, man. But he ain't.
Can you blow the horn already, please?
I guess, if you...
While Warren and his mouth take a break, the Dizzy Dummy has begun churning our contestants for the second time.
Oh, my father!
If at first you don't succeed, spin, spin again.
Trust us, the second time is not a charm for these people. Let's listen.
Okay, they're set free and on their way. Grody Cody leads the pack and is the first to learn why we call those beams crazy.
Look at Mary. She's on the ground.
Mari is staying at the back of the bus.
Let's do this.
Yeah, Jeff, you better, because while you're talking to yourself, Grody Cody is making a move to the finish line.
It actually looks like he's making a move on that crazy beam.
Bus driver Mari is still stuck at her first stop.
Kung Fu TiVo leaps aboard, and the Hitman right behind him.
Putting some pressure on Grody Cody, who's still pulling a not-so-fast one on those beams.
But Grody Cody is only one beam away from making it through.
Makes a break for it, dives, and he's on! Grody Cody is through. Gag me with a trip to the Wipeout Zone. Looks like Mari has decided to turn her bus around after all and head back to Cowtown.
Luckily, we got a couple extras in doctor's outfits down there, so she should be fine. Jessica?
The sleazy car salesman made it to the Wipeout Zone.
Yes, he did, but who will be the next to join him? It's down to Glitter Bomb, the Hitman, and Kung Fu TiVo.
One of those characters would never be in an action movie. Since it's the second time through the teeter tables, we've added this rope. So, no excuses now, kids. Hold the rope.
TiVo is first out of the gate and instantly right on the first table with a kung fu grip on that rope.
Here comes the hitman, Alan, and oh, looks like TiVo leaned forward at exactly the right time.
TiVo already onto the second table like the stealthy ninja in a yellow jumpsuit that he is. He's through.
Whoa! Kung Fu TiVo enters the dragon known as the Wipeout Zone.
We have our 4.
So the final 4 are set for the $50,000 grand prize when we come back.
Not so fast, Dennis. Before we go to break, it's time to reward one of the contestants with our pick for Motrin's wickedest wipeout so far.
There were some fine spills on the sweeper.
Indeed.
And the big balls showed little mercy.
No, they did not.
Also, the hitman got, well, hit, man.
But it was Alley Cat Sherry Reinhardt's scary strike on the cookie cutter that really bowled us over. We'd spare you the gruesome details, but that wouldn't be our style, would it?
Congrats, Sherry. Way to fall down the very best. So, will it be a sleazy car salesman, a golden-caped booty shaker, the fastest mouth in the West, or Boobzilla beater Kung Fu TiVo? Let's all find out together. Stay tuned, Canada. We'll be right back with what is shaping up to be the most exciting Wipeout Zone yet, here on Wipeout Canada. Welcome back to Wipeout Canada. Well, Jonathan, it all comes down to this.
You know, and as with all competitions in life, eventually everything must be settled with a race over an insane series of wet and fiery obstacles in the dark.
Too true. We started the day with 20 of the bravest and boldest competitors we have ever seen. And now only 4 Wizards of Wipeout remain to battle the Wipeout Zone.
That was awesome, man.
I'm just super excited to be here. This is the best part of me. Can you believe we're about to make them do?
I know. Let's tell the folks at home. They'll start by rocketing down the killer surf into the freezing lagoon below, and I'll just say we have a very special edition waiting for them at the bottom.
After a short swim, they'll race up the barrel run, leaping over man-crushing kegs of death, and wiggle across the wet and wild water wall en route to the swirly gig we like to call the sponge towel spinner.
Then they have to run across the rapidly rotating roller and get thrown through the air by the launch pads to reach the platform and stop the clock. Assuming they've survived, the competitor with the fastest time wins.
So, which of these 4 men can take the prize? Let's all find out together.
Well, first to face the course is 30-year-old TiVo from Calgary.
I will bring honor to my family.
The journey to victory is long and arduous, and for TiVo it began with the trial of Boobzilla. Upon defeating this formidable opponent, he was like a reed bending but not breaking in the wind, being bested only by the forces of thunder and cocoa. Finally, when questing for the ultimate balance in life, one's lunch may be lost, but if one has a fire in one's belly, one will never go hungry. Now the final battle must be won in the Wipeout Zone, or it doesn't count and you don't get any money. TiVo, the first to discover the new addition to the course. This sucks for you.
I like the foam.
Check out the replay. He looks like someone jumping out of a little cake.
You have the wrong people throwing you parties, dude.
TiVo is at the barrel run quickly, using his martial smarts to time the jump.
He's past the barrels. No problem for TiVo so far.
He just earned a black belt in barrel jumping.
After years of training and discipline, haha.
Scaling the water wall, he has an amazing time so far, but we've seen the wall slow people down in the past.
Couldn't he just stab swords in the wall for better handholds? I mean, are there rules against that?
Pretty sure there are, yeah.
What about suction cup knee pads?
Okay, Kung Fu TiVo's at the sponge towel spinner now without the help of a single ninja tool. TiVo pauses to steady himself. He Bruce leaps.
He's onto the exit platform with cat-like stealth, but this next one is tricky. Let's hope his feet keep up with him better than his mouth.
Will this pretend movie master bow under the pressure?
Oh, he made it.
Unbelievable. Wow. Ninja, don't see that every day.
TiVo has the speed of a dragon and the strength of a big turtle or something. I don't know. What's strong in nature?
He leaps. Gets nunchucked right off the launch pads. Looks like there wasn't enough jump in his jump kick.
That is going to add a lot of time to his run as he must swim back and climb to the top of the launch pads again.
TiVo is back up now and eyeing the finish button. He'll have to center his chi and jump straight. He takes off and he fell again. Oh, no.
Tossed like a throwing star on his second attempt. Bit of a shocker here from one of the quickest competitors we've had.
So with almost 2 minutes spent on this one obstacle, TiVo's once stellar time is getting karate kicked in the butt.
All right, on this attempt, he drops down to the first pad and stays. A smarter but slower strategy.
Couple kung fu jumps to regain momentum, launches, and pulls himself up. One last little jump to go. He collects himself, and he's there.
TiVo is in with a time of 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Not bad considering his trouble on the trampoline.
So let's keep things moving with TiVo's first challenger, hailing from Toronto, trash-talking rugby player Warren Lindsay.
I run this stuff in my sleep.
The qualifier couldn't slow Warren's mouth down as he motored through. The sweeper arm shushed him up for a second, but he regained his swagger and the dizzy dummy, self-confidently strutting into the wipeout zone.
What's your strategy?
To win. My strategy all day. It starts with Fitty and it ends with Grand, because that money is in this hand.
Warren goes flying like a barrage of insults from his own mouth.
Wow, this guy's so full of himself, he's probably never hungry.
There you go.
I don't know, it still feels off.
Warren making his way up the... Oh, he slips off the bridge to the barrel run. Is there already a crack in his unshakable confidence?
No, that's just in your voice. The slip-up only cost him a few seconds, though, and absolutely no confidence whatsoever. At the barrel run now, looks like he's trying to psych the barrels out.
It's tough to intimidate an inanimate object, but if anyone can do it, onto the water wall.
Warren clinging to the wall, icy cold water pouring down on top of him.
Well, thoughts of himself should keep him warm.
Oh no, forget the warm thoughts. How about a cold dip? Warren couldn't cling to the wall the way he clings to his inflated sense of self-worth, and down he went. Warren is back up, clinging to that wall, which is no easy task when your chest is all puffed out like that.
Wall there is like no legs for your feet. So the guys with big feet, which is everyone else but me, is gonna have a tough time.
Good call, TiVo. Maybe Warren's size is actually a disadvantage here. But he's across the water wall finally, and will hope to pick up some momentum. Apparently by just standing there.
I guess he's soaking it all in. Well, yeah, he's soaking anyway. He jumps onto the spinner, rides it around, and jumps off on the first spin.
His body finally cashing that check his mouth's been riding all day.
He sets off, quick steps. Oh, not quick enough as Warren wipes out yet again.
The roller giving him a little in-your-face on the way down.
Maybe that mouth is the only thing he can run well.
Despite all the stumbles, we have to remember that TiVo took a lot of time on the launch pads. Warren crosses the roller safely with about 20 seconds to spare.
At the launch pads,
jumps, bounces straight to the second.
Oh, he's up.
Oh no.
Warren's on his feet, hops to the finishing platform, and slams the button down. Oh, a mere 2 seconds faster than TiVo's time.
Wipeout!
Toronto's Warren Lindsay will take over the top spot. Sayonara, TiVo. Time to bow out of the competition.
Halfway through and already a thrilling wipeout zone. 2 challengers remain, Chocolate Thunder and Grody Cody Good. Stay tuned. We're gonna see if what starts with Fitty, ends with Grand actually winds up in Warren's hand as predicted after the break. Welcome back to Wipeout Canada. When we last left off, trash-talking Warren ousted Kung Fu TiVo by only 2 seconds.
Yeah, baby!
To take over the lead and the inside track to the $50,000.
So far, Warren's put our money where his non-stop moving mouth is, but will one of 2 final challengers ease or sleaze their way into the top spot? Let's find out. Next up is sleazy car salesman Grody Cody Good of Halifax.
If you can buy a car, I rip you off.
He left no money down on the qualifier despite having his dignity repoed by the big balls. The sweeper counted his offers, but he swindled his way across the crazy beams and celebrated as if his prices were so low, he must be crazy.
You've really bonded with these guys today.
I gotta leave him in the dust, especially Warren. I gotta take him out. I gotta show him who the dominant male is.
You're not worried about him?
No.
Oh, my lances. Cody, you going down, son. Let's go.
Grody Cody rips off the killer surf like it's one of his customers.
Hey, I talked it over with the boss. He never does this, but we're gonna throw in those suds free of charge just for you.
Now on the barrel run, let's see if he can climb uphill without having someone get out and push.
Very smooth so far. He's over the barrels and at the water wall in under 30 seconds.
Cody's hanging on that wall like a cheap suit from his own closet.
Oh, he's already across.
Now ready to pull one over on the sponge towel spinner.
He jumps, and he's on. Looks like he's enjoying the ride, so he spins around one more time.
He pounces on the next platform like it's a first-time buyer.
At the roller now, and falls faster than the resale value on an '87 A car.
Still running well despite his little accident, he's climbing the ladder to the top, unlike at work.
And Cody puts the pedal to the vinyl, and he's across.
He jumps straight down, but crashes hard.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Back up for his second attempt. Lots of time to spare. Cody down to the first launch pad. He bounces like one of his checks up, and oh, he overshot the second trampoline.
I got this now. That looked like it hurt.
Wow, he absolutely smashed his face right into the finishing platform. Hopefully they could just buff that out.
What, the mark on his face?
No, the platform. I just painted it.
Well, what seemed like a done deal is getting shadier by the minute, just like Cody's personality. Down to the first tramp, up to the second. Oh, the suspension is killing me. And he stops the clock at 2 minutes and 25 seconds, taking over the lead.
Cody takes out the trash talker.
Ooh. Our final challenger is none other than...
Chocolate Thunder!
Calgary's Craig Taylor wasted little time in showing us who he was and what he was made of in the qualifier. Before showing everyone how it's done on the sweeper, Chocolate Thunder laughs in the face of death.
He also wiggles his butt in the face of death,
earning himself the right to save his energy and rest his gyrating buttocks until the wipeout zone.
Have you ever won anything big like this before?
Yes, actually I have. My wife's heart. Bigger than this.
Hey, that's not the Craig I know.
Chocolate Thunder!
That's better. Here comes Chocolate Thunder down the killer surf with a time to beat of 2 minutes, 25 seconds.
Look at him fly, even without his gold cape, bursting through those clouds of foam like a bolt of lightning. First things first, though, on the barrel run,
he clears the first one and finishes off the rest. What a breeze so far, already at the water wall.
Something tells me not even the water wall can rain on this guy's parade.
But a fall here would be a huge downer for Chocolate Thunder's chances of winning it all. He's hunkering right down in a low squat.
Thank God he changed out of those gold skivvies.
You ain't kidding.
So far, proving his power is not in this costume, and Chocolate Thunder is past the water wall and already at the sponge towel spinner.
Quite a bit behind the pace so far, though, hesitating, probably because he's a fan of dramatic tension. And he finally leaps aboard.
The spinner and Chocolate Thunder doing the twist.
Come on, baby. Now on his feet, he spots the exit, jumps, and he's on. And the Chocolate Thunder rolls. Oh, down he goes. A dark cloud hanging over Craig's chances now.
Time is of the essence here. Does Chocolate Thunder have enough of that contagious energy left to finish the job?
Jiggling your backside all day and falling on it in water takes a lot out of you. Trust me, I know.
How?
Just weekend stuff.
Up for a second attempt, he sprints across and jumps straight down to that first launch pad and right onto the second.
Pulling himself up with just seconds to spare, he jumps across and stops the clock. Did he do it? Yes! Chocolate Thunder! Craig Taylor is our winner. Chocolate Thunder!
Where's my cape?
Oh, here, Chocolate Thunder.
Where's my cape? Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
So Chocolate Thunder is the king. Long may he chocolate reign.
We chocolate hail you, sir. What a thrilling conclusion to another exciting competition here on Wipeout Canada. I'm Ennis Esmer.
And I'm Jonathan Torrens. For Jessica Phillips and all the cape-wearing, trash-talking, glitter-throwing, trumpet-playing, head-banging, bus-driving, tattooed freaks on Wipeout Canada, thanks for watching.
Excellent breath control.
Thanks.
Really good stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that?
No, you should rap.
I put a lot of time into my breathing.
I could tell that.
Oh, God, that's as long as I can do.
It's really good.
Right?
No, I could. Really? Here we go. This is impossible.